Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Futures Trader here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the video.
Gotta get more followers.
Everyone, wanted to draw your attention to center stage. Topstep Trader, little something going on with their pro account. At first I thought it was a negative, but I realized it's actually a positive. So first things first, you can read my full review of Topstep under my trader evaluations and go here. And if you are brand new to Topstep, you always get 20% off clicking my link. No code is needed. So Topstep has a two-stage approach to passing the evaluation. From there, you have a choice. You can move into what they call the pro account or into a live account. Now, the pro account is essentially still a sim account, but any money that you make in there, you are able to withdraw as real profit. So typically, in the past, this would be $5,000 as the max. So once you reach $5,000, you kind of have to withdraw your money and you move into a fully funded normal account, if you will. Now, in the past, I know that at any point you could also request it. So say you are in your pro account, you're at $3,000, you would just say, hey, you know what, I want to move into that fully funded account. I assume that is still the case. Well, what they have on here, and by the way, shout out, somebody commented on one of my videos to let me know this. I had no idea. For a limited time only, they are having it set at 10,000. You can keep the first 10,000 in the pro account, then it's an 80-20 split, and I assume at that point that's also when you move into the fully funded account. So like I mentioned, pro account is essentially still sim account. Benefits to you, you get started within 1 to 2 business days, so it's a quicker setup than the fully funded account, which, I mean, you'll eventually, once you move from pro to funded, you'll go through that 7 to 10 days regardless. But if you want to get up and running right away, there's also no fees in the pro account. So a lot of people go the pro account initially and then move into the funded account after. Now, on the plus side, you're now keeping your first 10K instead of your first 5K in the pro account. As well, I assume, I didn't dig into the details, at any point, you could also then just move into the funded account. So you might be saying, CFT, why would anyone go move into the funded account before making what is now 10K for a limited time only? Everything sounds great in the pro account. You start within 1 to 2 days. There's no exchange fees. There's no platform fees. CFT, there has to be a catch. There is a catch. I'm going to let you know what that is. If you are in the pro account, which is technically still a sim, and you break a rule, you get nothing.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So let's say you're up $7,000. You break a rule, you're getting zip.
I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein contained, etc., etc.
If you're in an actual funded account and you have some amount of profit, let's say it's $7,000 again, and you break a rule, you will still be paid out your proportion of the profits. So that is the big gotcha. A lot of people kind of refer to this as basically having like a third step to pass through. It's completely optional. You are allowed to skip this and just go to a funded account. You just have to wait the 7 to 10 days. You pay the fees, etc., etc. If you're concerned about maybe breaking a rule, that might be the way to go. So there's obviously incentive for them. You get a little bit of a sweetener with this 10K, but you're also kind of putting your profits at risk. How badly would it suck to be at, $9,000 in profit, mistakenly break a rule, and now you're getting zero. So guys, I just wanted to draw attention to it. At some point in the coming near future, I'm going to redo my entire Topstep review. I'll probably redo, honestly, my reviews of all the companies because I feel like over the last year, there's just little tweaks like this. Topstep's probably had the most changes to their rules. They've had some they've introduced and they got rid of, and then they kind of reintroduced them, etc. So at some point, I will just kind of redo my entire reviews. But for now, just trying to piecemeal keep you up to speed on what is the latest and greatest. So there you go, guys. Plus side, keep 10K, 100%. Downside, just make sure you don't break any rules in that pro account, guys. Link down below. And like I said at the beginning, you get 20% off if you are brand new to Topstep. And if you want to watch my full initial review, which is probably coming up on a year old at this point, but I would say in part still stands true, I will link that below as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.